Intro. Hi everyone, so for today's video I'm going to show you how to create this look right here, which has a lot of lines, a lot of angles. I feel like this is a really fierce kind of makeup look, so if you want to know how to recreate this look right here, you can just keep on watching. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I put up new videos every single Mondays, so subscribe so that you don't miss any of my content. And that's it, so thank you so much for watching, and let's get started with the makeup. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to prime my eye really quickly. I'm going to use the MAC paint pot in the shade Painterly. Priming the eye might be a little bit pointless because we are going to do a lot of drawing and erasing. So at the end of the day, we are going to remove most of the primer, but it's kind of like I can't do makeup without priming my lid. Like, it's just something I have to do. So I'm just going to pat this on my lid from the inner to my outer corner. And today what you'll be needing to do this look, it's very simple. You need a Q-tip, you need micellar water. I'm using the NYX micellar water. This is very cheap and it does the job. I really like it. And you'll also need a eyeliner. Now I'm using the tattoo liner from Kat Von D. This is a really good liner. The tip, the felt tip is super small. It's very tiny, so you can really create very precise lines. So yes, today I'm going to be using this liner right here. So what we want to do for this look is to actually start with the first lines, the higher lines, and we mainly have to focus on getting the upper part of the line perfect, and then the lower part of the line we can just clean up with some micellar water. So the first line, we're going to start on the very high point of the eye. So I'm just going to start by stamping a line right here on the very upper part. So just a tiny little line going from the upper part of the eye downwards. The only part that's touching the lash line is the one in the very center right here. So from here on out, you're just going to create kind of a line going to the outer corner. And you don't really have to worry about the shape of this right now because this is the first line, you can clean up the upper part and the lower part. So you don't really have to worry too much about this line right here. So just like that, we have a little line. I just want to make sure that this is symmetrical because you know me, nothing on this channel is symmetrical. And by the way, say hello to my little friend here. I have no idea what's going on, but I think it's because of all the cookies I ate for the holidays. I ate a lot of sugar for the holidays. Here in Montreal, we're back in quarantine, so all the non-essential shops are closed. So I'm not working at the moment. So that's the reason why I'm going to upload a little bit more videos. I am still going to upload on Mondays, every single Mondays, but there's probably going to be a bonus video here and there. So keep an eye open for those. On Wednesday, I did a orange makeup tutorial. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to link it in this video. And as you can see, this line is very rough. It does not have to be perfect on the first try. I'm just going to saturate a cotton pad with the micellar water. I'm going to remove the excess on the back of the hand. This is really important if you don't want to get micellar water all over the place and like dripping into your hard work. So you really want to remove the excess water. And then I'm just going to go ahead and clean the line. And you also really want to make sure to leave space underneath this line because we are going to do two other lines underneath. So this look is very easy. You just really have to be patient because it is going to take a little bit of time. But for this look, Q-tip and micellar water is your best friend. And also another trick I have, if you want to like see your winged liner, you can actually take two mirrors. So you can take one mirror right here on the outer corner of your eye on the temple, and you can look directly into this mirror with another mirror, and it's going to help you see from the side your winged liner, because when I look like that, my liner looks pretty good, but when I look like this, I can see a lot of different like mistakes and errors on this liner. Because your eyes has a lot of curves and it's three-dimensional, so depending on where you're going to look at the liner, the shape might not be right. So that's the reason why I like to sometimes just take 2 mirrors and just look it at another angle. But I think this is actually pretty good. All right, so here we go. We have our first line. So next we want to do the second one. So you are just going to follow the line we just created, but going a few millimeters underneath it. So this part is going to be the easiest because you already have the shape. So you really just have to follow it. And also the line I'm doing, the second line will be the longest. So you want to extend it a little bit further than the first one we just drew. All right, so here we go. And as you can see, the line is very thick. I did not really worry about the thickness of the line because we are going to clean it up. So again, going back into my micellar water, removing the excess on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to clean up the line. All right, so now we have to do the last line, and the last line is going to be the shortest of them. So it's kind of going to stop like a little bit before the first line. And we're going to do the same steps. I'm just going to draw a line, following the ones we already have. Taking a little bit of micellar water and cleaning the line. Here we go, so it's that simple. So now we're going to start working on this inner corner. So the steps are exactly the same as the outer corner, just in the inner corner. So I'm going to start by just extending the first line into my inner corners. And I'm going to extend my tear ducts. Alright, so we're pretty much done with the eye makeup look. So I'm going to just apply a little bit of concealer on my lid, just because we did remove most of the primer we applied. So I'm just going to take a little bit of my Rare Beauty concealer in the shade 130N. I'm going to take a little bit of that on a flat brush, and I'm just going to clean up my lid. I am also going to fill in my brow. Alright, so my brows are on and they're looking extra fluffy, very intense today, I'm not gonna lie, but whatever. So next, just because I feel like I don't have enough definition in the crease, I'm just going to take a very fluffy brush. This is the JH32 brush, and I'm just going to go into like my bronzer from my Hourglass Ghost Edit palette. I'm just going to like go ahead and do that. And I just want to run this into my crease just a little bit. I feel like I need a little bit of definition. So now I'm going to work on the complexion, and just because I've been doing like the same thing over and over and over for my complexion lately, I'm just going to switch it up a little bit. So I'm still going to use my ABH contour stick. I really want to use all creams today, so I'm just going to use that just to bring back a little bit of definition to the skin. I'm going to buff this contour stick in. All right, and for my foundation, I'm going to use the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Milky foundation. I love this foundation a lot. It's been a while since I last used it, so I wonder if it's going to be the same as I remembered. This is in the shade Fair, and it's a very lightweight, natural type of foundation. I'm going to tap this on my face, and with the same buffer brush, I'm going to blend this in. I'm going to do packing motions. And I'm also going to blend this into my contouring, just to blend everything in. Yeah, this foundation is just like I remembered it. This foundation is so beautiful, and it also has a really dewy finish. But it's not tacky. It dries down, but it leaves a really natural glow to the skin. Alright, so next I'm going to do some concealing. And for today, I'm going to use my Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I love this concealer. I've been using these two non-stop, the Rare Beauty one and the Born This Way one, just because they're very lightweight. The Born This Way one has a little bit more coverage because I want to use this one because I do have some redness. I'm just going to put a tiny little bit. I really do not need a lot. I'm going to put some on the high points of my face. I'm going to take my concealer brush and I'm just going to start and blend this into the skin. Alright, so I'm very much snatched. I think I've never looked this snatched before. I kind of liked it, I'm not gonna lie. It's maybe a little bit intense, but I'm going to live with it. So next, I think I really want to use the lip and cheek stick from Milk in the shade Rally. It's like a really pretty like pink mauve kind of shade. So I think I'm going to use that, but first I'm going to bronze up my complexion a little bit more. So I'm going to go, you probably guessed it, I'm going to go into my Hourglass Ghost Edit palette. And I'm just going to tap this on the areas where I want to give a little bit more definition and a little bit more warmth. Next, I'm going to go into the Milk lip and cheek stick. I'm going to take a dual fiber brush. I'm going to grab that product on the brush. I'm going to test it on the back of the hand. That looks pretty good. And I'm going to be very light-handed with this. Very pretty. I love this blush. And for my lips, I think yes, I think so. So I'm going to use, I think I'm just going to use the Fenty Cream Gloss in the shade Honey Waffles. I never tried this alone before, so I'm really curious to see how this is going to apply on its own. Oh my god, this has so much pigment. I still don't really know if I like this shade or not. Yeah, I don't think it's really working with this look. Yeah, I'm going to remove it. So I think I'm just going to line my lips using the coloring lip pencil in the shade Raw from Illamasqua. I'm just going to line my lips with this very quickly. It's just a very nude type of shade. And I want to add a little bit of a gloss. So I'm going to use the shade Baby Brut from Fenty. This is their Gloss Bomb. I'm just going to put this all over my lips. It's a really pretty nude shade, just to add a little bit of shine. Alright, and for my highlight, it's been some time since I last used the Colourpop Super Shock highlight. This highlight is really bright, it's really pretty. This is the shade You're a Catch, and it looks like this. It's a really pretty like golden champagne shade. I'm going to take my highlight brush and I'm just going to tap this on top of my cheeks. I'm also using this highlight because it's a little bit of a cream formula, and because we have that cream blush, I didn't really want to apply a powder. I'm also going to go back in with my dual fiber brush just to blend everything in. I'm also going to take a little bit of that highlight on a smaller brush, and I'm going to place that under my brow, right on the brow bone, just to give a little bit more shine and also dimension to this eye look. Alright, so here we have it. This is the finished look. I'm feeling kind of weird because this look was really quick and usually I film for like hours. But today's look is very simple and I feel like it's really impactful. I feel like this is a really good twist on a regular like winged liner kind of look. But yeah, so I really hope today's video was useful to you. If you enjoyed today's video and if you like the look, don't forget to leave a like. You can also subscribe to my channel. I put up new videos every single Mondays, and sometimes there might be a bonus video here and there during the week. So subscribe so that you don't miss any of my videos. And that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.